Hey everyone, AJ here again. In this tutorial, I'm actually going to show you um, how to design this design right here with Lottie. My buddy actually, so I tweeted this tweet out yesterday, 2 days ago. If you're a designer or developer and you want me to code a screen in SwiftUI, go ahead and tweet at me. This is my Twitter name, and I will create a video like I'm about to do here and show you how to do it. So, excuse me. So, to get started, you're going to want to head on over to GitHub and you're going to find Lottie's repo, and you're going to head on over to clone and you're going to copy this. Okay. You're then going to open Xcode, create a SwiftUI project, and you're going to be brought to SwiftUI here. So I've already went ahead and created this design. So I'm just going to be referencing it here and there. And it's right here. I don't want to show you it yet. But to start, you're going to need to head on over to your Swift packages. You're going to have to add a package dependency. You're going to have to copy and paste this, GitHub Lottie. This package already contains it. But all you literally need to do is click next until it's completed. Make sure that, default settings, and then you're gonna come to this page, right? It's actually gonna look like this. After you're done installing, you're gonna want to go to targets, so your project target here. You're gonna go to build settings. You're then gonna type in dead, and you're gonna make sure dead code stripping is on no. Okay, very simple. Once that's done, you're going to then want to you're going to start coding and importing the Lottie database or API. So we're going to head on over. I created something called a Lottie view. Okay. So here is actually, let me close this canvas. So this is all the code you need to get Lottie up and running and for you to create. So what this file does is, one, it imports Lottie and structures it exactly how you want it. But then it allows you to create individual Lottie, files, like this Lottie login. And each file, you're allowed to integrate, a specific Lottie file, Lottie that you have, or Lottie animation. So what I mean by that is this. So before we start adding any code, before you, start coding all this, I want you to go ahead and download the Lottie animations in a .json, okay? So I went ahead and I went to shape and I found this animation and I clicked it and then I just downloaded it. Okay, and I downloaded it and you see it right here. I then went over to my my downloads. I created a folder called Lottie Animations, and then I just dropped this file I downloaded right in there and I renamed it Login. Okay, I then took this file and I literally just dragged it on. I literally just dragged it onto this Xcode project, and you're gonna want to make sure that it's not in this folder. It's actually sitting outside. Okay. If you have your Lottie animation, see how it has login.json, you're good to go. And it's gonna take. That was dumb. It's gonna take forever to load now. So you're gonna want to come in here, install the package like you saw in the beginning of the video, and then you're gonna drag and drop your Lottie folder with all the Lotties you plan on, Lottie animations you plan on adding into your app. And then, come on, this is the only downfall. It's literally this Lottie, and these Lottie animations have tons of code. So you're literally gonna, oh my gosh, thinking about just quitting, but I can't. Just give it a second. Sorry guys, I messed up. It's not responding, is it? Fudge. Alright. Okay, there it is. Wow. So yeah, this is a lot of code. So we're going to definitely want to close that and try to get the hell out of here. Sorry for the lingo. Come on. Come on. It's a downfall about Xcode sometimes, man. It's just like freezes up the whole it just look, that's not good. It just freezes all the time. Alright, so what we're gonna have to do is oh, it's coming back to me. Oh, okay, perfect. Alright, we're back. Let's go here. Let's get the heck out of here. Alright, perfect. Okay, so we're back in here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create. So I've added my Lottie files. I've added the package, and now we're gonna start creating this Lottie view. So you're gonna create a file named Lottie view, and you're gonna add all this code. This is not a lot of code. Super simple. It just allowing it's formatting your Lottie here, allowing it to play. Aspect ratio. It's animated. Just a bunch of basic stuff. This then allows you to also choose a name through a string for a specific Lottie. So what I mean by that is I'm creating a Lottie animation for our login, right? So based off of this is a login screen. Well, maybe not even a login screen. I just assumed these are actually buttons. So this is just a regular page. I'm guessing the home page in his app. So for time's sake, I actually named it Lottie login by accident. It should just be maybe Lottie home. All right. Literally all you have to do is call the Lottie view. We just coded here, and then you just pass a file name in a string, which is the name of your Lottie file, which is login right here, right? So because I thought this was a login screen, it's not. Then we add a frame 300 by 250. All right, and now we're ready to start coding our homepage here. So actually, I'm just gonna name this SwiftUI view and name this home. Okay, we're gonna open up the preview here. No, we're not gonna open that. We're gonna actually open the canvas, and I'm gonna embed this into an H stack right away. So SwiftUI is great. It works off of views. So there's a Z stack, there's a V stack, and an H stack. An H stack means that anything inside this H stack, it's gonna align horizontally. If I turn this into a V stack, it's gonna align vertically. And then a Z stack is actually layering different types of V stack, H stacks, or even other Z stacks on top of each other, which makes SwiftUI super powerful. So I'm actually just gonna copy and paste both of these, right? And then I'm gonna click resume. I'm gonna say, I think this says, okay, new folder and open folder. Okay, new folder. And I'm gonna style this first. I'm gonna do a font, make this dot size of 60, and we're then gonna do a font. There's too many of these. We got font weight of dot bold. Okay. Oh, doesn't say new folder. Sorry about that. It says file. Getting ahead of myself. File. And then this is gonna say, oh, and then this padding needs to become, I think it's leading, and it's minus 20. No, it's other way. Trailing. Okay, that's what I want. It might even be 8. Yeah, okay. And then this is storks, right? And we're just gonna copy all the, we're just gonna do font, and we're gonna do dot system, and we're gonna make this 60 as well. All right, so there's our header, and then we're gonna add some color. It's foreground actually. Foreground dot white, and then we're gonna do foreground dot white. Perfect. So you can't see it. Then I'm gonna embed this into a V stack. Okay. And inside of this VStack, we're gonna then create the header. So another VStack. We're gonna add a VStack into this, and we're gonna then, okay, so perfect. It's gonna be a text, and we're gonna add sharing files never been easier. Sharing files has never been easier. Okay, that's looking good. Alright, and then we're gonna embed this into a VStack and make this a ZStack. Then we're gonna add a color, and this is a great way to add a background to an artboard. So if you can see, turn black. We're gonna do .ignore.all, so it takes up everything. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna double click this color literal, and we're gonna go into we're gonna get the picker, and actually just gonna click there, and there you go. Okay, so we now have that. We're then gonna foreground color .white, perfect, and add some padding of top. Let's do 10. All right, that's looking good. All right, so now this, and we're now gonna add the Lottie login right on top. Okay, and then on top of that, we're gonna add an HStack. Okay, and we're gonna have an image of system name. So we're using SF symbols, so you can download it. It's Apple's icons, which are great. So literally all you have to do is just put this as a string, the name of the icon as a string. So we're using gear. So literally you're gonna say, I'm just gonna come in here, gear. You can't see it because you have to resize it, then do an aspect ratio of .fit, and then you have to add a frame. Frame of 30, alignment. This should be good after this. Okay, so you still can't see it, so that's great because we're gonna change the color of it. White. All right, and Control I, and then what we're gonna do is actually add a spacer. Send that over there, and that will allow us to add some padding leading, make this 40. Okay, and then add a spacer between these guys. Okay, and then we're gonna add a spacer between these guys. Okay, and we're gonna add another padding. We're gonna do 50. No, 30, 20, perfect. All right, now all right, now we gotta add the now we gotta add the buttons. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add another VStack, vertical stack, and perfect, right where I want it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a button. Okay, and we're gonna control this. Okay, and we're gonna style this button, but first we're gonna, I think it's I think he said it's new folder. Yep, new folder, and new folder. Okay, we're gonna style this text to .size, and we're gonna make this 19, and make this font weight .bold. We're gonna make this .color, foreground color .white, and then the button frame is gonna be frame okay, 300 by 50, alignment, don't care. Okay, and then background, and then color color lit. It's not going to be white. It's actually going to be this. And then border, corner. I always do that. Corner radius is going to be 20. And then shadow is going to be dot black. Radius of 20, 0, and 10. Okay, nice. Looking good, looking good. And now we want to add some vertical. Okay, so padding to the top, and I think it's like 20. Yep. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and embed this text. Look how cool this is, into an H stack. And we're then gonna add an image and do system. And for this one, he has a folder. So we're gonna do folder.fill, I think it is. I don't think that's right. Oh, that's why. Forgot the I. Yep, okay. And then we're gonna add a spacer, right? Send it on over to the left side, perfect. And we're gonna start formatting this image. And dot fit. Oh, and then we're gonna do frame, and we're gonna make this. I'm gonna make it 25 by 25. Get rid of alignment, and then dot foreground dot white. Perfect. And then dot padding dot leading, and let's do 30. And padding dot leading, let's do 15. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy this actually. This button here. Take all this and add that here. Fix the code. Okay. And let's see how this is looking. I just think this is just too, I think the font is just too big. 18. And I think it needs to be like 10 spacing. Okay. And yeah, okay, so open folder. Open, and then right. I don't know, I don't have his symbol, so I'm just gonna use this one. Tray and arrow down fill. Tray and arrow down fill. Okay, that's good. Now add spacing. Okay, dot padding, dot top, and we're gonna do 50. I think it's 10. Okay, perfect. All right, it's looking good. I'm gonna collapse this, just due to the fact that this is just getting too long, so fold. And then I'm gonna add another V-stack. All right, we're gonna add a button into here, and fix this. And we're then gonna add a text, and it's gonna say developed and designed by Cyril 2020. Developed and designed by Cyril 2020. Okay, let's format this guy. Font, that size, and that's gonna be 15. Dot foreground dot white. Okay, and then not spacer, padding dot top, and that's gonna be 10. What? Oh. Okay. And this button is how it works. And underline this guy. And then font dot size. I'm gonna put this at 18. And font foreground dot white. And then padding top, I'm gonna do 15. Should make this 20. All right, so not bad. These might have to be extended a little more. So I think these buttons, open this guy up, and these buttons might have to be, where are we at here? 320, even 340. Yeah, this is more like it. Yeah, here we go. And this is a little, let's get this picker again. Let's hit this. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And let's get this picker and other, let's hit this guy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we're talking. All right, so now I think I need to add some opacity to opacity 0.5, I think I can do. Dot. Ah, shoot. Okay, we're gonna have to handle it this way then. Color lit, and we're gonna do opacity, and we're gonna do 0.05 and change this to black. Alright, and maybe we can add 3 and do the same thing for this guy. Color lit dot opacity 05, or is it 03, and we're gonna make it black. All right, yeah, that's looking more like it, honestly. Needs more. This looks bigger, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna head on over to Lottie, jump to definition, and we're gonna actually increase this by, can we do 400? Yeah, 400, and we're gonna get rid of all right, 250. This should look bigger now. Perfect. And I think this size might be like a 50. Yeah. And this and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a padding of dot bottom to 50. Yeah, okay. This is looking more like it, right? Yeah. Yeah. This is looking more like it. Yep. Alright, so when I click resume, when I click play here, this Lottie animation is going to play and we're done. Just make sure build succeeded. Alright, click play here. Zoom out. There it is. Look at that. How cool is that? So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. You know, I'm really excited for any other designer or anyone out there that wants me to code their design. I'm happy to do one page. Again, it's practice for me, and I can show people how easy and fun SwiftUI is. Go ahead and tweet at me, pick a card, any card. I'll add that in the description. If you guys can comment, please comment what you guys think. I'm trying to improve this. I have a lot of fun doing this. It's all about the give back at the end of the day. So yeah, just let me know you guys' comments, and feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.